Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we peel back the layers on the financial world. And today we've got a departure that might just signal a much bigger shift. So what is the big news from DIRTT Environmental Solutions Ltd? Well, it looks like their president and chief operating officer, Richard Hunter, has stepped down. This happened on the 12th of January 2026. Now, his departure seems to be in line with his employment agreement, and he is set to get what is outlined for a termination without just cause. This means he'll receive his owed salary and vacation time plus benefits according to that agreement. This agreement itself was actually filed back in April of last year. Think of it like this: when key people leave, especially at a high level, it often means there is a reason, and it is usually not just to pursue other hobbies. It could signal a change in strategy or a response to performance issues. And get this, the company is also announcing that they've hired Aaron Merkin as their new Chief Technology Officer. This is interesting because it suggests a focus on technology, which for an environmental solutions company could mean a push for innovation, better sustainability tracking, or perhaps streamlining their operations through new tech. When a co-o leaves and a CTO comes in, it's a clear signal that the company is looking to retool or perhaps reinvent itself. It's like they're saying goodbye to an old way of doing things and hello to a future driven by technology. This press release dated the 12th of January is filed as an exhibit, and it is basically the official announcement that gets this information out to everyone. Now, the company is saying that this information, including the press release, isn't considered officially filed under certain securities rules, unless they specifically say so. This is a bit of a technicality, but it means they are releasing the information, but not necessarily taking full legal responsibility for it, as if it were a core part of their official financial statements. And the report is signed off by Fariha Khan, the Chief Financial Officer. This is standard procedure, of course, but it shows the financial leadership is aware and approving of this announcement. Now let's look at what this really means for DIRTT Environmental Solutions. The departure of a co-o is a significant event. The co-o is typically responsible for the day-to-day operations of a company. Their exit could imply issues with how the business is running, or it could be a planned move to bring in someone with a fresh perspective. The hiring of a CTO at the same time adds another layer to the story. It suggests that DIRTT is looking to leverage technology to solve problems or create new opportunities. In the world of business, especially in environmental solutions, technology is rapidly evolving. Companies need to stay ahead of the curve to be competitive. A new CTO could be tasked with developing new green technologies, improving efficiency in manufacturing or service delivery, or even enhancing how the company reports its environmental impact, something that is becoming increasingly important to investors and customers alike. The fact that the previous QS departure is linked to an executive employment agreement that was amended and restated fairly recently in April 2025 is also noteworthy. This suggests that the terms of his exit were likely planned and negotiated well in advance, which might reduce the immediate shock, but doesn't eliminate the underlying reasons for the change. It's always worth asking why an agreement like that was amended so close to his departure. This kind of leadership shake-up can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, it can bring new energy and strategic direction. On the other hand, it can create instability and uncertainty, especially if the transition isn't managed smoothly. Investors and employees will be watching closely to see how the company adapts to these changes. As for DIRTT Environmental Solutions specifically, they operate in a growing sector focused on sustainability. The demand for environmentally friendly products and services is on the rise. However, competition is also fierce. Companies that can innovate and demonstrate tangible environmental benefits are the ones most likely to succeed. The move to bring in a CTO could be a strong indicator that DIRTT is aiming to be a leader in that innovation. We don't have specific financial tables in this particular filing to dive into today, which is a bit of a shame because numbers often tell the clearest story about a company's health. However, leadership changes can be just as revealing, if not more so, about a company's future direction. So, what is my take on this? DIRTT Environmental Solutions is making a bold move by changing its top operational leadership and bringing in a technology chief. This signals a potential pivot towards greater technological integration and innovation. The success of this strategy will depend on how well they execute the transition and whether the new CTO can deliver solutions that truly benefit the company and its environmental mission, all while keeping the business profitable. The environmental sector is full of opportunity, but it also demands constant adaptation. We'll need to see if this change in guard marks a positive turn for them or if it is a sign of deeper challenges. Alright, that is our breakdown of DIRTT Environmental Solutions' latest filing. What is your take on these leadership changes and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.